Hello there, this is Smith Welding and Restoration. I am your host, Adam Niffen. Stick around, see what's in the garage this week. Alright, I'm working on this bad boy today. We'll have the quarters here. New project, newish customer. Well, 75 Honda. 1975 Honda 750. Horribly sun faded, and this is actually, there were two colors, from what I understand there were two colors in 75. Sulfur yellow and this orange. And this one's going back to go sulfur yellow. So the customer of ours that helped us get the job out there at Shotgun Betty's, he deals in vintage foreign motorcycles. Kind of cool shit. So I have a feeling you guys are going to see a bunch of little cafe racers and little bikes in here, so long as, you know, everything stays cool with Omar. Yeah, he's getting this one ready to go, and then it's going up on auction. If it's not sold, I don't think it's sold already, but this is his profession. He restores these little vintage bikes. That's what we got rolling today. Jeremy's stripping all the emblems and everything off of it. He just got the tank stripped down with the dash plate and everything off of it. We got some damage to deal with. Some damage up here to deal with. So we're going to have to get some actual hooks to tap those out. I mean, you can see what the original color was. So this will get cleaned up, bodywork, shot. These are quick turnaround gigs that help the shops stay with the lights on. Alright folks, Jeremy today, he knocked down a rusty project and then he worked on these, got these tore completely down, bagged and tagged the parts. When we go back with paint, we'll get in there and seal it. We're using a 2K. We did the body work real nice. We couldn't get inside of it to get dents, sadly. So they weren't awful, but they were worse than what I wanted to leave. I guess it's time to buy some new hooks and shit for pulling dents. But they're coming out real nice. And they're going to go back to the sulfur yellow of the 75 Honda CB 750, I think is what they're called. Side skirts, seat, gas tank. Those will be ready to leave tomorrow sometime. Oops, sorry. I'm stumbling around Jeremy doing an oil change on his van. I fucked him up. Come out really good. They'll get a light wet sand. I'll seal this up a little better. I'm going to use a different product, I decided. We're over on material on this project, so that's the motorcycle stuff for our buddy Omar. I'm sure he'll bring us more as time goes on. Pretty much it, folks. Alright kids, this is where we're at. We've got Omar's bike here. We're putting it back together. You get to watch me be all fucking thumbs with these little thumb screws. I haven't quite figured them out yet. So, bear with me. We're assembling pieces as they are. The rear tail piece is in good shape. It needs polished up. The tank, however, we put decals on, and me being the fucking last second motherfucker I am, we went through the instructions for the decals as we were doing them. We didn't check it all out during teardown or when I got the decals earlier this week or anything. Well, these decals are supposed to sit. The paint's supposed to sit for like 2 days before you put the decals in. We were right on the edge of that maybe to put them on. But we were good because how hot it's been. I know this is all solvent out, and you know there's nothing like that left. What happens is the urethane will attack these decals. I gotta let them sit for 2 days though after we put the decals on, and we will bring it back, actually use Prep-All and take all the hand polishing off, scuff it gently, and re-clear it all. That's where we're at. I got this pretty much covered. If anybody out there knows these Hondas, you're going to see one thing that's not quite right. It's actually incorrect. The rest of you would never catch it. There you go. There's your chance. Yell at me. It was broken here. It actually heated up when we cut this knob off, so I got to redrill a knob. And then I've got to actually fabricate another fastener to slide down the rail, which would be easy enough. I've got everything I need here, even if I got to weld a post to a fucking washer. That's where we're at. See, it happened once before because this is missing. But that's not going to hurt us any. I'm going to make sure that's okay. That'll be fine. I don't think that's going to hurt us any. But this one right here we really need. Now it's possible we can move one of these knobs down into its place and just put the tension screw on there, or the tension thing on there. That's where we're at. I'm putting these side trims on. It's an interesting experience, let's just put it that way. I'm not terribly familiar with this process. But I mean, we tried to cover up everything that was once orange. We went ahead and soaked this cap in vinegar yesterday and used a toothbrush, cleaned it up, or Thursday or whatever day it was. This is now Saturday. We get all this put back together, and we just painted this. The closest thing we could find to this Phantom Black that it's supposed to be. It's a single stage, basically a rattle can Euro black trim, and it gives it that nice satin finish. As long as you're tentative on it. Alright. Once I get those rails on, I'll flip it over and I'm just going to hand polish that because that's all that got. And it came out wonderfully. But see, I got to re-clear these, and I got that flaw right there I'm going to have to airbrush through after the fact.